Hey Soul Tribe, welcome to All Things Conscious Podcast. This is a sacred space where we explore the journey of spiritual growth, collective healing, and living consciously in a world that often tries to rattle us. I'm your host, Shawna, and many of you may know me from A Better Life Coaching. Today's topic I want to dive into is how to connect authentically, not just with others, but with ourselves. Because truly meaningful connections begin from within. And I want to invite you to reflect deeply on your own relationship with love, self-worth, and how you're showing up. So settle in, get your favorite beverage, take a deep breath, and let's explore this together. Many of us are seeking connections, a real, meaningful, lasting bond. But often we fall into patterns of seeking validation outside of ourselves. We look for someone to fill a void, to make us feel loved or worthy. But here's a question for you. What are you seeking in relationships? Even outside the context of romantic relationships, what about your friendships? Because you don't have to accept any friendship that comes along. Are you looking for love, or are you hoping someone will affirm your worth? Many people seek external validation, a trophy partner, a status symbol. Ask yourself, am I seeking external validation or internal peace? Am I loving myself enough to be whole on my own? Because you are your own best validator, no one else. True confidence comes from within, not from outside of ourselves. So what does self-love look like for you? And how can you nurture that love daily? When you love yourself fully, you approach relationships from abundance, not need or desperation. I see so many people on social media desperately seeking love and validation, but it's superficial and unhealthy. It's an unhealthy attempt at attention. That same focus and energy that they are needing from others, that's the same focus that you need to be giving yourself. It's about filling your own cup and going to a relationship from a place of strength and abundance. Healing from childhood wounds is a crucial step in this process. We often attract partners or relationships that reflect our unresolved subconscious pain or fears of abandonment and rejection, if not healed. It manifests as an adult whose self-esteem weighs heavily on others' approval, and they may fear being lonely or unloved. The same people are at risk of being easily manipulated and abused in relationships. Please ask yourself, really think about this. What patterns do you notice in your past relationships? Do you tend to attract emotionally unavailable partners? Do you often find yourself in situationships that never manifest or get off the ground? Do you accept breadcrumbing? Are you the only one working on the relationship? Do you chase love instead of giving that love to yourself? And are there wounds you haven't fully acknowledged or healed? And here's another important thing. Are you still blaming your ex for what happened in your relationship? Because guess what? It takes two. And when you are starting to heal, and you're going to realize you got to put the blame on yourself because you accepted the treatment and the disrespect from your past relationships. These patterns, they're not accidents. They're invitations from your higher self. Signals that some part of your inner child needs nurturing. The powerful truth is, the more you heal core wounds, the more you attract healthy, reciprocal love. I would like you to reflect. What beliefs about yourself are you holding on to? Are they influencing your choices and who you're attracting? And I want to give you some steps you can take today to nurture your healing journey. Because healing isn't a destination. It's an ongoing process of becoming more aligned with your true self. I know I've been on this journey for over a decade. And I'm still getting to know myself. So here's a couple things. Cultivating self-awareness, identifying triggers, paying attention when you seek external validation. Pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and your behavior. The idea is to become conscious. Practice self-compassion. Speak kindly to yourself. Whatever you do, don't call yourself names. Don't beat yourself up. Every day we're offered a new opportunity and a new day to start over and start fresh. Create daily affirmations reminding yourself of your self-worth and value. Set boundaries and learn to say no. Seek therapy and counseling. And you know what? The number one thing that's always helping me, journaling is a blessing that should be a daily routine, because when you're writing all your feelings and your thoughts and your emotions, and then you give yourself some time and you come back and read it, you'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe this is my mindset. And it helps you to shift and adjust. It helps you to rewrite the story that you've been telling yourself. Our subconscious mind deeply influences who we're drawn to. If you find yourself settling for less or repeating, attracting emotionally unavailable people, you got to ask yourself, what beliefs do I hold about love and self-worth? Are these beliefs serving me or holding me back? You got to remember, attraction isn't just about a physical appearance. There's so many things that make people attractive. When you're healing, your energy vibrates differently and you become magnetic. When you have compassion and empathy for others. When you have a nurturing ability that heals everyone around you. Now, I don't mean be a bleeding heart. You know, you have to have your boundaries. And I don't mean forcing healing on others, but just the way about you, just your energy heals people. Self-confidence and the way you carry yourself. Emotional intelligence, showing up. And it's when your words and your actions are in alignment. And the willingness to take responsibility for your actions and mistakes. And most of all, what's attractive is somebody always striving to be the best version of themselves. I'm going to ask you, what qualities truly attract you? And do you also embody these qualities? I mean, realistically, really ask yourself. Because you have to become the person who you want to attract. You can't just show up and bring nothing to the table. Because how does that create a stable relationship? How does that create a solid foundation? Because every relationship has to start with a solid foundation. You have to be able and willing to grow with each other. That means you have to learn communication skills. You have to learn to compromise. But not everything has to be a compromise. So you have to meet each other in the middle. Building authentic connections takes time. It's about pacing your vulnerabilities, asking meaningful questions, and creating trust gradually. You know what? That's what dating is about. Dating is about taking your time and getting to know the other person. So many people, they start dating, all of a sudden, it's like you want to settle down right away. You know, it takes time, like 3 to 6 months, to see where somebody's attachment style before it starts kicking in. You should not just meet somebody and then you have this deep connection that you think, because we all know it's chemical in the beginning. We all know it's a new relationship brings up that dopamine. If you want something to last, You have to work at it. It has to be gradual, a slow process. You have to get to know each other. You have to be friends. And you have to show up as your authentic self. And you can't do that unless you are healing. I hope this show today was eye-opening and helpful. Remember, love isn't a race. It's a journey of trust and growth. And this is today's show. As always, I'm sending you love, light, and healing. Shawna.